The outcome of the game was just kind of indicative of a good team that you're playing, the ability to overcome adversity, the back and forth, the pendulum swings. Good things happen, tough things happen. You have to respond in a way that the way that these guys did that allowed us to win this game. It was a lot of guys that started because of other starters that were injured, a lot of guys that had to play and pick up their reps because we're trying to help other guys that are playing a lot of reps. They were doing on the special teams, and so I thought the coaches did a great job of putting the plan together. Staying highly competitive. You got to be highly competitive when you're playing good teams like that. And I said before, everybody looks at records and things like that. Oh, they're 2-4. They played an unbeaten Liberty, Rhode Island, which is ranked, North Carolina Central, which is ranked. Stony Brook teams, which has a winning record. So, when you're playing good football teams, you got to find ways to win. And that might have been ugly at some points, but what matters is coming out in the end and being resilient and finishing this game the way we did. At practice, I said we were going to end this game with the victory formation. And, I'm not a prognosticator, but I tell you, the way these guys played and how we finished it was awesome. So I'm good. You can talk to these guys all day now because my voice is shot right now.
Drew, one of the toughest balls in the league. That guy that's this year round, one of the best players, made a fantastic play in the end zone to get that first interception. Big pass breakup at the end of the game to end the drive. Just talk a little bit about coming and facing that kind of caliber player.
Well, had been hearing about him all week. He's a great player, leads the CAA and whatever categories they are. He's a good player. He talked a little bit. He's a good person. But, just being able to trust my technique, my coaching, believing in my abilities and my coaches to put me in the proper place, it just allowed me to play as good as I can.
And Malachi, in the last couple games you played, been a couple of footsteps away, maybe shoestring tackles away from the big play. How did it feel to finally get one tonight?
It was huge. We had talked about this a lot all week, is starting fast. That was something that we really emphasized in practice this week, and being able to put some tempo in the game plan. We ran a lot more tempo and just being able to start fast. That's something as a whole offense that we kind of emphasized. So being able to get that first one early and then be able to keep it going throughout the rest of the game was really huge for us. Huge spark.
One more question: 365 yards rushing again today. You're down 2 starters on that offensive front, but yet you just keep coming back for more. Just talk a little bit about how much emphasis this team or pride they put in being a physical team, being able to run the ball.
Yeah, it's huge. It's something that us just as a running back room, we talk about. We want to be able to be the leaders of the offense and be something that's consistent every game. The offense being able to rely on us for positive yards. Coach Long talked about this all the time. It's next man up mentality. You never know when it's going to be your shot to go in, your shot to start. And we have a great offensive line, and we showed today we have a lot of depth at that offensive line too. Tackle and guard, and even in center if we need to, those positions. But having Cam being able to come in and start and play really well, and Hayden Rayleigh coming in and be able to start both on that right side of the offensive line was just huge for us because it makes our jobs, as running backs, easy. I think the first carry I had, the touchdown, I don't even think I touched. So it's just stuff like that. It's a whole 11 people doing the right thing. It's not just one person and not just one unit, but yeah, it was really huge for us.
Coach, last year you couldn't get the win on homecoming. This year you turned it around. Fans were all present. Can you just speak more about what this win means to you guys?
Yeah, it's great. First of all, I appreciate the student section. They're loud, they're engaged. I appreciate the fans that come back, the alumni, football alumni. It's always great that all the events leading up to it with the school in and of itself and then, former players coming back and having a chance to win in front of everyone there, it makes it special. This is a great place to have games and the things that, that our fans do for us. We hear them, they're loud, we appreciate them. And you're right, when you win your homecoming game, it makes it a whole lot easier. So my hat goes off to all the fans out there that support all our athletic programs. There were some other teams that were playing this week as well. So I always wish them success and things like that. But it was great just to kind of see the football alum lined all the way across the goal line. You know, we do a thing called walk the line where we grab each other's arms and we walk 100-yard, to the other side. And it just kind of reminded me of guys that have played in different decades and different years. They were on the goal line. It just reminds me of, the people that have played here, played football here. They're successful businessmen. They're successful fathers. They're doing a lot of great things. And so we're really excited about just being part of that, and having the win accentuates that.
Yeah, and Campbell, they fought back valiantly from 2 scores down. Could you speak anything more about the mindset that you guys had in the second half to go away and just finish the game out strong?
Yeah, we talk to these guys about facing the fan, the mindset of sometimes you just got to you're going one-on-one against your guy. You're doing 1-11. There's 11 guys, but you got to win your one-on-one battle. And there were some times I thought offensively, like, guys did a phenomenal job running the ball downhill, breaking tackles. I mean, this guy was great. Bronson was great. Garius did a good job as well. So, and then defensively, there's a bend but don't break mentality. And their quarterback was one of the top quarterbacks in the conference, as well as one of the receivers. And, it's just one of those things that your hat goes off to the players. We came off a bye week. We prepared well. I thought we played well. Some things we need to keep taking care of. But, playing a tough physical team like that, your hat goes off to them. But I like our team.